Hello. Yesterday I've talked about slide philosophy. I talk about upward motion of the slide and downward motion that following the gravity. This arrow that going down. I want to talk about the arrow for today. This arrow that going down is what I call no. It's when the time is your enemy. At this, if you're following this path, the time is literally your enemy because if you keep dragging by this gravity, if you keep going down, you will have a failure and it will last a lifetime. And people who went down on this path don't live as long because they eat junk food day over day, and it's accumulate in their body. And at a certain point, after the time is enough for compounded interest to start, they will feel sick. The diseases comes to them, so that's why they don't live as long. Next is not looking as good as you feel, not looking as good as you feel like you could. This is also related to the point previously when you're not eating great and you don't even exercise, you will feel sluggish. You always feel like you're lacking energy, and physically, your body isn't in shape because of the junk food that you've eaten and all the sedentary lifestyle that you do every day. And then it will get to the point that it's too late. It's like, oh, it's too late to change now. I'm already here. It absolutely takes a lot of energy, a lot of effort for you to coming back from that point to the equilibrium and then going up again on the positive curve of this slide age. But yeah, the advice is we don't want to be at this point, to be at the point where it's too late. Until then, we want to change. We have to avoid that at every cost, and yeah, be aware, not to feeling like super down until you want to change. When it's too late, it's much more difficult than what it is now. And then, like I said before, it doesn't happen right away. You will feel nothing. I mean, it's invisible. 1 to 2 days, 3 days, 3 months, 4 months, and then in a year, maybe in 5 years' time, you will see the effect of your decision. And this is to say that whatever we do matters. What we do every day, be aware of that, because whatever you do today, tomorrow, you do this easy things to do, also easy things not to do. If you keep doing things that are easy not to do, which I call the error judgment, you do it over time, you'll see a massive failure down the road. And also, I want to talk about our mind, how to get what we want. I want to talk about the habits that you want to avoid. The habit is talk about the things that you don't want. There is saying abracadabra. It means I create as I speak. I've I'm feeling guilty of this thing because usually when I was with my family, I would joke about finances. Like I don't have money. When you say something like that, you think it's just a joke, but it's tied back to abracadabra. You create as you speak. You will always have no money if you keep saying this thing. So stop it. Maybe you don't feel it. Like you, you it's a joke, right? You don't feel it's gonna affect you, but subconsciously it will affect you. And after this, also be careful with what you're consuming, whether it's a food, junk food, or its content. For example, if you're consuming this negative news, it will affect some things subconsciously in you, and you tend to become so negative that even you don't aware of it. That's why you have to be careful with this. Always be deliberate, be diligent on whoever you follows on social media. What content do you consume on a daily basis? Because it can cast a spell on your mind, cast a spell, and it becomes cloudy. And we don't want that, because if we stop consuming this kind of thing, consuming the negative things, we will have full attention to what the shit is going on in our mind, so that we can process it, we can get to know ourselves more, we can release the past trauma, maybe the things that, for example, you're reacting to something, you have to ask yourself, is this the correct way to react to this? Is this my projection from my past, like what you literally do in the past from your past trauma, and then you project in the future, you react to that because it makes sense for you at that time. But the advice is to ground it yourself. Keep asking yourself all hows or whys, why you think that way. Get deep into that, so that you can dissolve all this past trauma that will not help you, and replace it with a new productive ones. Thank you.